Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Outrage! Will
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Taste of revenge.
Okie dokies. So I don't know how I sound like. I'm hoping I am coming through okay. So long story made short. OBS kept crashing for some odd reason. I had no idea why. And I am back up and running. Unfortunately, in order to get it to run, I had to basically more or less destroy my whole entire profile system. So again, this whole entire thing is going to be looking scuffed. Hopefully not so bad. Oh, no, don't want to go there. Okay. So I'm hoping... Oh, I gotta make sure this is on. Oh, no. Two camera. Here we go. There we are. Alright, okay, so again, sorry for the scuffness of all the whole entire cast right now, because again, my apologies. Somehow my OBS studio was crashing. I did not have enough time to go ahead and fix this. So yeah, it's gonna be lots of fun. So anyways, what do we got going on? Alright. So we get, oh yeah, huh, music. Need to go ahead and turn that down and put that away, shall we? And for some odd reason, I don't think my ducking is working correctly, so I gotta take a look into that too. Yay! At least my compressor is working, so that's the good news. Alrighty, so we got Obelis Devouts versus Pot of Greed in the APC league. So that's the amateur. Hold on, let me take a look at it. Oh, it's the PAC. Holy crap, they're gonna get really mad. No, sorry, they're not gonna get mad. They're just gonna be like, what the hell, man? We're pack. Alright, PAC, update that. Oh god, did I tweet out wrong? Hopefully I did not tweet out wrong. Okay, did not even tweet it. Okay, so we got the PAC, more or less the premier amateur community. It's a different league from AD2L, for those who don't know. And it's more or less a very, my understanding, an invite-only league of sorts. The PAC, so the premier amateur community. So that's what they're calling themselves and so forth. So that's pretty cool. So it's nice to see all these different places that I can go around and be like, oh, cool. You know. the premier amateur community. All right, so there are. I haven't taken a look at the teams yet, but this is Obelis Devouts versus Pot of Greed. And for those who don't know, I've been covering Pot of Greed for quite a while. From season 30 over at the 82L League. So any of you who are interested in going over there and be like, oh, I want to go ahead and start playing competitive Dota in the community, that's a great place to start. 82L. The other one you can take a look into is RD2L as well. So I missed out on the draft and everything, even though the game did start late. I missed out on a whole bunch of stuff, you know. So, okay, well, she's not doing too bad. He is the primary offlaner for the Pot of Greed. Okay, so he's going to be playing... sorry. He's going to be playing Underlord. Okay. Yay, I remember heroes. Alright, so the mid laner, Rob Boss, is going to be playing Void Spirit. He needed to walk away from lane. There's Daddy Odin for Obelis Devouts, and on the Queen of Pain, and we got Greedy over here on the Earth Spirit, one of his signature heroes that he likes to play a lot. A2 is going to be playing the 4 position from the looks of things, and oh no, we got Naya diving the tower like a madman. That is no bueno. Really wanted that kill, so he went after it. That is most likely the 5 for Pot of Greed. B-Jack Honeydew is the 1 designated carry.
Bad dude's top tower gonna fall over soon.
Okie dokies. We have the player Dream on the Wraith King, the designated 1. And as you can see over here up top, we got, well, she just pushing on in with Rob Boss, having some help there. Both deciding to say, hey, we kind of want this tower and need this tower, so we're going to go ahead and take this tower. And in response, the Obelisk Devouts are, for some odd reason, patiently waiting on the push here instead of aggressively pushing. That is very interesting. Usually in most cases, when you see a team pushing your tower, you go ahead and take the opponent's tower aggressively. So it's a little different from usual. But in response, well, she's going to come on down and defend the tower. So I feel like that's a tiny little mistake from the side of the Obelis Devouts. Rob Boss moving on in, pressuring Dream out of lane, saying, hey, you are in a bit of trouble. Okay. But we have Cloud Kicker over here on the Night Stalker deciding to go ahead and cut the lane quite a bit. So while she and Naya are going to run on over, there's the swap, Wave of Terror to go ahead and... Oh my! Gree barely missing the roll and missing his kick here. Trying to go ahead and punish this on Cloud Kicker. Instead, the Obelisk Devouts are going to go ahead and decide to do the punishing here, taking out Gree very quickly. But instead, we got Rob Boss moving on forward. There's the Sonic Wave, and it misses completely on Rob Boss using his Dissimulate. He's going to try to finish the job on the Cloud Kicker here. Oh, daytime. There's the Void. Is he going to live? Is he going to live? No, he won't. But Daddy Odin with A2. They're feeling like they're going to try to chase Rob Boss here. See if they can kick him out of the jungle or at least try to punish this. But don't worry, we got Naya here in the backup. There's another Wave of Terror to go ahead and give him some minus armor there. So the two teams are going to go ahead and back away from each other in this little skirmish and try to decide what to do next. Kind of feels like, well, she's going to just do his thing over here and just push. He does have a Guardian Greaves in mind. A Dream, on the other hand, is going to be initiated on the middle. They're going to use a swap to keep him in place. So they do get him twice from the looks of things. Otherwise, you know, he would have revived there from a... Oh, there's the missile. Virus is going to go down as well. Gree's looking and hunting for Daddy Odin, but Daddy Odin decides to go ahead and blink away. B-Jack Honeydew is on his way to getting his Battle Fury. Seems to be a few minutes off, but not to worry, he will get that eventually. He is continuously farming wherever he goes, which is the role of the carry. And that's a good thing for him. As soon as he gets his Battle Fury, it's all uphill from there. Or downhill, just depending on how you take a look at it.
Ruh-roh, bad news, ruh-roh, middly widdly gone all diddly.
Uh-oh. So it seems like Gree is trying to point out to his teammates that there may be a few people hanging out in the area that he drew at. Over on top, B-Jack Honeydew completely got caught out from A2 and Daddy Odin. Doesn't seem like Gree wants to go ahead and leave this unpunished. They're going to go ahead and initiate on the Rubik and just take him on out. And we have the Queen of Pain being saved by Virus. That false promise, man. That false promise. Super annoying when you have to deal with it. It was a great initiation from Gree to go ahead and just grab that silence down. Honestly, I don't think it was preferred that they grab the Rubik first, but it is what it was. But, you know, they did get something out of it. Seems like the Firestorm was stolen from A2. Welshie and Gree hanging out on the bottom side. Oh. What? Huh. Okay. A little confused. Like, just confused in general. Let's see here. Dream doesn't seem to have anything queued up in his arsenal just yet, but he's going to go ahead and grab his phase boots. It feels like his armlet build is more or less going to be the determining factor that he's going to go ahead and be a little bit aggressive and be more active in the team fights. But up top, we have a 4-man smoke onto Raw Boss. Can he go ahead and bind us in time? No, doesn't seem so. Oh, but he's able to go ahead and avoid quite a few things. Unfortunately, he tried to go ahead and heal himself, but he got rooted right away. He's going to go ahead and try to get away, but when you have 4 people chasing you, it's quite difficult to get out of the way. But back on bottom.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Excellent.
Nothing really happening. The Dream just actively pushing,
Dire's middle tower
trying to take this lane. He's gonna go ahead and use his armlet, you know, toggle on, toggle off. Oh, Gree tried to do a sneaky little play, instead completely whiffs on it, which was a good attempt. B-Jack Honeydew is a little under 1,000 to go. 900-ish, more or less. He does see the courier, but he's going to try to jump on Cloud Cooker. Completely misses, but uses Boundless Strike anyways, just to send a message. And Gree rolls on and uses his Magnetize. Are they going to go ahead and finish? Nope. There's the Dark Rift coming on in. I swore he used Magnetize, yeah?
Radiant's top tower has been denied.
Nope, he did not use his Magnetize because he never procced it. Okie dokie, I'm going insane here. I felt like I was saying things, and boy was I saying things. Is my microphone too low, guys? If not, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to boost it up just a tad bit. So I do apologize if I feel a little off at the moment. I had to deal with a whole bunch of stuff when it comes to trying to fix a few things. Oh, there's a Sonic Wave. No finish on Gree, but he is going low. In response, they are able to go ahead and get the Queen of Pain and Daddy Odin. A2 limping away from this fight, deciding not wanting to take any part of it with Cloud Kicker.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Alright,
Young
Dream
Radiance,
pushing
something
in
bad is
that lane as far as he can. He does have his little skellies up and running. So they're trying to go ahead and salvage things out of that team fight skirmish up top
Radiant's
by going to go ahead and say, hey, we're going to trade this tier 1 for that tier 2 of ours. It's not the best trade in the world. We know we lost our Queen of Pain, but we have to salvage something out of it from the aggressive plays. So let's see if Cloud Kicker, Virus, and A2 decide to see if they can go ahead and apply pressure in the mid lane and take out that tower instead.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So they do have the glyph available for Pot of Greed, so they're going to immediately use it right now on Cloud Kicker. Try to get some value
Bad Dude's top
out
tower
of this
falls
glyph while they're
soon.
pushing up top. They do get it.
Bad Dude's top is all nasty and brokey. Yo, good
There
guy.
is vision in the
Go, go,
bottom
go.
portion of the
Watch
map,
out, get mad,
so
get even. Radiant's
if the guys from
middle
Pot
tower
of
is
Greed
under
decide to TP on the bottom tier 2 and try to flank around them, it's not going to work out well. Instead, they're just going to walk on back.
Something bad is
They're all smoked up as 4. They do have B-Jack Honeydew defending and protecting his tower. And here comes the gank. They do get Virus. There's the Pit of Malice. Out comes the Primal Spring. Boundless Strike to go ahead and finish the job. While they're trying to finish up on the Night Stalker, Dream is running away. And let's see here. Cloud Kicker. Down he goes. It's nice to see a lot of coordination in games right now. And boy, did they have that coordinated quite a bit. They understood the situation. They had to go ahead and give up their tier 1 in the middle. So they tried to delay it as best as they could by using up that glyph. And in doing so, they bought themselves just enough time to go ahead and make themselves a visit down in the mid lane. Just by walking and using a smoke. So that was nice to see. Alright. Dream, on the other hand, more or less had an SNY queued up. Instead, I guess he opted for the Maelstrom and is now looking to finish the Abyssal Blade that he had in mind. B-Jack Honeydew, on the other hand, did finish his Battle Fury like about a few minutes ago and is trying to go ahead and get his Aghanim Scepter being built. So this is a I guess you can say pretty standard build. It's either the Battle Fury into the Aghanim Scepter or it's a Maelstrom into the Aghanim Scepter. The only difference is that when you're Monkey King in the 1 position, you're most likely building a Battle Fury. If you're in the off lane position, being a 3, you're going to go ahead and get a Maelstrom instead. As a 3, it's a little too greedy to go ahead and get Battle Fury. Oh, they have Cloud Kicker right here. That Pit of Malice, man, don't underestimate it. Especially when you see a Vengeance on the other side of the map. The Vengeful Spirit. Oh, God. I don't know what's going on with me today. Yeah, they showed some vengeance, alright. Oh, a Dream. He's just running on in, not giving a care. He's like, I'm a man mode this. Alright, there's the Pit of Malice. They do have the Rod of Ados. Out comes the Wave of Terror. Do have a Firestorm, but in the backline, we got Rob Boss taking on 3 heroes in Daddy Odin A2 and Virus. And Dream, on the other hand, oh, he finally goes down. Alright, there is the simile from the Rubik. They have the silence up on Gree. Oh, another Pit of Malice. They did catch 2 or 3. Out comes the Rod of Ados as well. The Firestorm is going down. There's the Purifying Flames. There is the Astral Step forward. And oh my gosh, this Sonic Wave. Well, she feels like this is a bad fight for us, so I'm going to go ahead and Dark Rift this home. And he was capable of getting all 4 home nice and safe. They knew they were in a bad situation. And they cut their losses right away. They got 1 life out of the Wraith King and they could not claim the second. They were too spread out and in good fashion decided to go ahead and cut their losses quickly and efficiently by using the Dark Rift. So what did we learn today? When in a tough spot, use Dark Rift and run. So in these post skirmishes and so forth, it's always good to go ahead and talk to your teammates and figure out what you guys want to do. B-Jack Honeydew wants to go ahead and farm, of course. And, well, she's like, hey, I'd want to go ahead and murder people. Oh, they got one in Virus. They're trying to finish the job on Cloud Kicker. They're almost there. There's the Wave of Terror for the finish. They know Dream doesn't have his ulti just yet. Oh, they're going to go ahead and remnant him on back in. And there is the stunning missile. Go ahead and finish the job. And Daddy Odin is silenced up. And say good night and good evening. So, instead of trying to go ahead and recuperate a little bit and try to figure things out, Pot of Greed decided to go ahead and push the limits even further by deciding to say, hey, you know what? They think we're going to go ahead and just sit back for just a few moments and then, you know, get back together again and try it one more time. Nah, we're going to go straight right back at them after we go ahead and heal up from our wounds. So that's what they did. Nice little call play right there. V-Jack Honeydew. And he, I believe, has his Aghanim Scepter at this point. 24 minutes in. That's not too terrible. You know, having those monkey statues is just absolutely wonderful. He is going to go ahead and try to get his Aghanim's shard right now. In that case, that means that he's going to be bouncing all over the place a lot quicker and a lot faster. Traveling across the map. Let's see here. With all the heroes that were taken down, it kind of felt like Roshan was something that they opened up as an option for themselves. Not entirely sure as to why they did not opt to do this a little bit earlier, but we'll see how it goes. On the other side of the map, we have Dream trying to push, and split push some more. Changes his mind one more time. Gave up on the SNY when he was building the Maelstrom. Gave up on the Abyssal Blade and went straight for a BKB at this point in Junction. So he's gonna go ahead and try to be as active as possible in these fights. He knows he and his team are behind. It's very difficult to go ahead and try to keep up with the pace of your opponents when they are in the driver's seat. Little do they know, they are down 11k. Oh, Dream tried to sneak back into base right here, but they were able to go ahead and scout him out and find him. There goes the first life. They're going to go ahead and bound the strike and roll on in, keep him in place. The Pit of Malice is doing its job. And D-Jack Honeydew got the honors. He was able to go ahead and take the life of the Wraith King.
Excellent.
So Dream doesn't probably feel too great at the moment. He knew he was in a tough situation because he was in the quote-unquote wrong side of town. Okay. Decided to walk on up that way. Little did you know, Vision caught him just barely as he went ahead and tried to sneak on through the trees to avoid the team. Oh, they went ahead and swapped the Cloud Kicker, but the Rubik at A2. Oh, he had his own swap. Saved Cloud Kicker, sacrificed himself. That was a great play by A2. Interesting. Alright, so this tier 2 is going to be going down soon. We do have Daddy Odin over here, split pushing in the trees. If you ever want to go ahead and split push safely, go ahead and push a little bit, jump into the trees, hide yourself, reposition, and make sure no one has sight of you. All right.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Pot of Greed
Green
being
Dude's top
a tad bit
is about
greedy
to get
here.
knocked over.
Need to go ahead and figure out, are they going to go ahead and continue this high ground push on the bottom lane or in the mid lane? So I think they're deciding to tell the VJack Honeydew to go ahead and be like, hey, go ahead and
Dire's bottom
take
tower
top.
is under attack.
You know, push that lane in. Oh, they went ahead and swapped on in Dream one more time. Will life number 2 go down? Not just yet, but it will. Sonic Wave was used from Daddy Odin. He's going to go ahead and scream one more time. Out comes the missile. Trying to see if they can go ahead and finish the job on Dream. Well, she has the Dark Rift going and gone. Gree is trying to TP on out. Can he do it in time? Yes, he's able to do so. A little slow fingers on Cloud Kicker, unless that was on cooldown, but that doesn't seem to be the case at the moment. Honeydew, on the other hand, was being chased down by Cloud Kicker, but was able to go ahead and just swiftly spring out of danger. See what I did there?
Excellent.
Alright, so that was a great job from Daddy Odin, going from the high ground in the ancient area to go ahead and just Sonic Wave everybody back towards the team. And also, I do have to give props to A2 for being able to get that Pit of Malice, man. As soon as he got that Pit of Malice, like, that really set up everything to go ahead and get Rob Boss murdered. Okay. Cloud Kicker, ooh, he's positioned in a very, I wouldn't say a threatening manner, but in an area where BJack Honeydew needed to go ahead and take caution to. I do believe they know he's here. They had to go ahead and take the outpost. They do have 4 people here smoked up to get back up. They feel they can go ahead and catch Cloud Kicker right now. Nope. Out comes the Boundless Strike. There's a Revenant to go ahead and keep him back in place. Out comes the missile. Alright. Very, very easy.
Why not you?
So all that hard work from BJack Honeydew and investing into the top lane is working out quite a bit for him. And Pot of Greed, in fact. Oh, there's a Blink Dagger on Naya. That's great. Robos with the Aghanim Scepter. Nice. For those who don't know, it gives him a pulse and gains 2 charges. Sorry, I meant to say his Resonance Pulse gives him the ability to silence, and he has 2 charges of it. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh boy. Man. Oh. I hear Roshan reclaiming his Aegis. They're going to go ahead and take this top Rax right now. And they're going to Dark Rift right back home while... that's just funny. While BJack Honeydew is trying to kill the rest of his buildings there, and they're like, hey, let's get this crap out of the way. You know. So far, like, Pot of Greed look like they're in command. They know what they feel like they can do. They understand the limits of their own heroes at the moment. So it's something that they're looking forward to in trying to push this bottom lane and see if they can go ahead and force a bad mistake out from the Obelis Devouts. It doesn't seem like they're going to go ahead and take it easy. The BKB is almost done on Cloud Kicker. It is finished on Wraith King, so it is a 10. Yep, it is a 10-second. Oh, A2 being swapped and was able to go ahead and blink away. Oh, they have him rooted for a little bit. They're gonna go ahead and throw out the stun. All right, they're throwing down the Wukong's command. They're gonna be man fighting mode this. Dream with the BKB. He does have 1 life. Out comes a Sonic Wave. In the back lines, on the other hand, we got Rob Boss with his BKB. He's like, hey, what about me? I want some of your action. And all of this, Naya does go down at the very beginning of the fight. They were able to go ahead and take a tier 3 tower, and they're going to be slightly backing off just a tad bit, just so they can make sure that the power, no, that's not what I'm looking for. The pressure that they applied in lane does not go away. So much so that Rob Boss is going to go ahead and initiate on Dream. Now comes the Pit of Malice. There's the Boundless Strike. The Magnetize is going. Claim his life one more time. Here we go. Round 2. And Dream's like, no. No. I'm gonna run. I need to be smart here. So that's what he's gonna opt for. Do you blame the man? Not really. Do you understand the man? Yes, you do. So, by looking at this Monkey King at the moment that B-Jack Honeydew is having, he has the same exact mind as the Wraith King at the moment. They do need to go ahead and get this Abyssal Blade finished on both heroes so they can go ahead and have an easier time to try to swing it back into their favor. For the side of the Obelis Devouts. Okay. So much so that they went ahead and smoked out altogether as 5. They're trying to make sure that Dream isn't going to go ahead and get pounced on all by lonesome self. So they're trying to bait him out. Dream going back and forth. They know that they're there. Out he comes. Oh, there's the swap on it or the blink on there. Oh. Either way, they're going to go ahead and commit the Wukong's command here. They did get rid of 1 life. Can they get the last one in the second? No, the BKB is just a little bit too long. He's going to go ahead and toggle. Oh, the Boundless Strike with a finish. Oh, man. They're able to go ahead and get Dream. Ah, there's the Rod of Atos and the roll on in from Gree and the kickback. There's the Pit of Malice to make sure the 8-2 does not get away. And Gree's going to make a quick escape. And while that's all being said, they're going to go ahead and GG on out.
Middle tower has fallen. Whoa! 2 guys won. That literally never happens.
Alright, so let me just go ahead and ooh, what's color source? I don't know. Let's go ahead and throw up some text. Call this message. And we're just gonna keep it simple, I guess. Oh, this is all on the wrong scene. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that scene. Go to this thing. Put up some text. Be like, yeah. All right. Oh, I forgot music. Let's see. What did I want to use? What kind of font? Anyone have any suggestions? You know, let's try Calibri. And still too large. Okay, you know what? Let's go knocking this down to 200. Alright. Let's transition on that over. And then I can mess with it some more. Alrighty. I don't like that color, so... Oh, we can gradient this? Hell yeah. Right, we got a nice white, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to see if I can get a good gray going. Yeah, that's a nice gray. And then I want to go ahead and change this. Oh, it goes well with gray. Orange? I don't like that orange too much. I do like that. I don't know. Doesn't look right. Let's try this. Let's try this green. A little too dark. Let's go ahead and hue it up a bit. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. Let's go ahead and just do a little bit of that. A little bit of that. Don't need background there. Let's do a small little outline. Ooh, white. Awful. No. Ew. Yeah. Man, that's awful. Let's go ahead and see how does. Oh, that's a little too much. Let's see. Let me go ahead and preview it. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, kind of looks a little pukish, but whatever. Okay. Okay. So we have a best of 2 series between Pot of Greed and the Obelis Devouts. I'm gonna see if the second game is up just yet, and it doesn't seem to be the case at the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and just leave this music and let you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna go ahead and take a small little tiny break. Now, where do I mute my mic?
teams banning someone who's banning someone now.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary all alike.
Radiant team
Game 2 is, well, starting.
Radiant team pick.
Man, I really need to figure out why this ducking is not working. That just seems insane right now. Why is that? I have to remove that, don't I? Oh! That's, I need to remove that. Okay, thank goodness. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and transition on over. And I'm gonna go ahead and change the music track to something a little bit less, you know, hyped up at the moment. As much as I love chiptune, man, you know, we gotta go ahead and just kick it back a while. You know, let's try electro swing. No, that's not helping. Let's try house groove. No, I don't want happy EDM. It's too bouncy. Where's chill pop?
Dire team
There it is.
Lion.
Alright, so we got some chill pop music going on in the background. Hope you enjoy the music as well. And damn it, it has lyrics.
Radiant team ban.
Crystal Maiden.
Alright, there we go. Anyways, if you are interested in trying to figure out what's the name of this song, you can go ahead and check out the links that are being posted in chat by the Pretzel Rocks bot. Okay? So you can always be happy to be like, yeah, alright, I'm gonna check out this royalty-free music. So if you like it, there it is. Alrighty, so we got a few things going on in the draft at the moment. I know, I'm easily distracted. It is one of those days for me. I have no idea what's going on. So once more, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce these two teams. We have Pot of Greed playing on the side of the Radiant. My lord, I can't speak today. And then we got the Obelis Devouts, or the
Seconds remaining.
Obelis Alkalites. I was told something different. Whatever. Okay, so Obelis Alkalites, if you are the Alkalites, I do apologize. I was informed it was the Devouts. So my apologies if I got your name wrong. And if I got it right, you're welcome. Alright, so I'm going to introduce the players. On the side of Pot of Greed, we got Gree, who is more or less the team captain. We got Welshie, who is the offlaner. Today, we got Naya of Alara as the 5 position. Rob Boss is the 2. And B-Jack Honeydew being the 1. Alrighty. I feel like I'm missing a name here. Anyways. We do have Cloud Kicker, who has the crown on his team at the moment. Most likely the captain. So I'm going to assume that that person's the captain. And you know what happens when you're assuming? You're guessing. A2 is the 4 from last game, if I was not mistaken. Virus is going to be the 5. Daddy Odin was the 2, and Dream will be the 1. If things stayed the same just last game. Emphasis on like last game. Alright. So, we need to go ahead and take a look at these bands here. OD, IO, all banned out from the side of Pot of Greed for the first round. And the Obelis Acolytes also went ahead and banned out the Ember Spirit and the Panda. The Brewmaster. Now I want to drink. Anyways. So, The Brewmaster is a signature hero for Welshi, as well as Rabas's signature hero in Ember Spirit. Now in the second phase, and they got the picks of Death Prophet and Lion on the side of Potted Greed. Over on the Obelis Alkalites, we have Tusk and Crystal Maiden. And then we had the second phases of bands, an Underlord, Juggernaut, Alchemist, Oracle, Ursa, and Monkey King. So there's a few respect bands in there, you know. They respected Welshi so much they took away his own Underlord. And Obelis, they did not want to see the Monkey King again. So we have oh, this is gonna be fun. All right. In the second phase of picking, Troll Warlord was the opener for the Obelis Alkalites, followed up by Axe. In response, they took Mars, and to counter that, they went ahead and grabbed a Razor.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team banned.
So in many ways, there's a few bands going on. We got Invoker and Terrorblade being taken off the boards. So this pool is getting smaller and smaller, just like every other draft. Yes, POG did win game 1 against Obelis Devouts / Alkalites. I'm not entirely sure if they're the Alkalites or the Devouts, but we will figure that out someday. And I'll be told later, I guess. But there you go, son. The Potted Greed did win.
Dire team banned.
So they went ahead and banned out the Morphling, and taking him away. Well, that's no fun for me. Casters love Morphling.
5 seconds remaining.
And there is no puck. No more puck. Man. I was really hoping. Oh, okay. So they really have no belief that this Death Prophet could be a mid hero in this game. Which, funny enough, Razor can also be the mid hero this game, and you go ahead and just grab yourself a 1, like a really good 1 in this game. So they're running down in time. The 10 seconds left on the clock before random starts. I do hope they figured out which hero they want to get. Oh, nice. They opened it, not opened it up. They closed it up with the Storm Spirit, and the final pick from the Obelis Alkalites will be, and we're going to drumroll when you know that they pick it. So we're just going to go ahead and figure out what would it be. The Troll Warlord has to deal with a Death Prophet, Lion, Axe, and a Razor. So we're looking at a Sanjin Yasha build with a BKB. For those wondering as to why I'm saying Sanjin Yasha instead of Battle Fury, is mainly this little boy and the Troll Warlord has to take the fights early against this team. I feel that with the Razor on their team, it's going to be how would I explain this? It's not the worst thing in the world, but Razor does well as soon as you're coming online with Troll Warlord, with a Sanjin Yasha build, with a BKB, because your main priority at that point is you want to go ahead and grab the Roshan. As soon as you grab Roshan, you start pushing with your teammates. So you want to go ahead and try to get a pushing hero with you. Okay. You can easily transfer the Troll Warlord into the mid lane, or you can go ahead and have the Nature's Prophet take that. Good. There we go. So they did address their issue with pushing and just grabbed a Nature's Prophet, who can go ahead and help out A2 with the rotations. Virus playing the Crystal Maiden, and Cloud Kicker is going to be on Mars for the side of the Obelis Acolytes / Devouts. I have no clue what they are, but here we go. All right. On the other side, in Pot of Greed, we have Welshi on the Axe, Naya of Lara on the Lion, and holy hell, what kind of monstrosity is that? Oh my god. Oh god, like,
5 seconds.
is that even Lion anymore? At least Rabaz's Storm Spirit looks sane, and Honeydew's Death Prophet looks alright. Gree is gonna go with his fancy Death Prophet outfit. Alrighty. And my god. When we said Lion is all sorts of messed up, we didn't mean like this kind of all sorts of messed up. Okie dokie, I'm gonna go ahead and pause up the music so that way it doesn't get too interfering with our matchup between Pot of Greed and the Obelis Devouts Acolytes.
Oh my god, it's almost time!
So they're going to go ahead and smoke up. Rob Boss is going to go ahead and take advantage of the night vision right here. Throw out that observer ward just to make sure. And for some odd reason, he feels like his opponents are going to be here before him. So he's going to go ahead and slightly check forward. He's confirming that there is no vision. That's why players are going up to the line just a little bit, because it is nighttime. Obelisk Devouts are not under smoke. They're just exposing themselves out in the open, not giving a care.
30 seconds.
Okay. Pot of Greed is smoked up. They do feel like they found someone because no smoke. Out comes the Earth Spike. There's the Spirit Siphon. Battle Hunger is applied to Dream. Dream's in a lot of trouble right now, and there is First Blood. Out comes the Crystal Nova to go ahead and see if they can get the retaliation onto Welshi, which they do. Storm Spirit is no longer here to help on out, but out comes the Spear. Does not connect to the tree, but there is a 3-man Earth Spike, and Naya is going to go ahead and be like, oh no, I'm going to go ahead and hide. He was okay. He could have TP'd. Oh wait, no he couldn't. It's still on cooldown for another 10 seconds. They won't allow you to go ahead and do that. And all of this, whoa, Naya, you sneaky little lion, you distracted everybody to go ahead and let your B-Jack Honeydew cut across the map, grab the 2 bounty runes, while the rest of your team, let's see here, abandon you to go ahead and pick up the rest of the gold, just so your death doesn't feel so painful. And I guess B-Jack Honeydew is going to be down in the bottom lane all alone against Cloud Kicker. And as you can see, that static link is so important for the Razor that Cloud Kicker just decided to go ahead and immediately spear him away. You know, his spear is on a very low cooldown in comparison to the static link. So it's interesting how that played out. I'm not entirely sure if they forced the TP back down to bottom or what, but Gree, Naya, and Welshi are going to go ahead and see, or at least attempt to take on a 3v2 situation, so that way they can go ahead and make Dream's life very, very miserable. Naya is trying to play this map very carefully, so that way he stays hidden, that they don't know he's right there. Well, she's still level 1. They have a level advantage with Dream and Virus on him. and they're just waiting for a Dream to push on forward a little too far. And unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. They did see Naya. This is why they are retreating. They're running away, making sure that they go ahead and keep themselves in a safe spot. And they don't mess up the lane too much for Dream. Over here in the mid lane, we got Storm Spirit facing off with Daddy Odin. And they're just fighting off a little bit. The CS battle seems to be relatively close with a 2 last hit, 1 deny lead on Rob Boss. Daddy Odin, it has a Blightstone equipped and trying to push Rob Boss out of lane as best as he can. When it comes down to these two heroes, I want to say Daddy Odin with the Nature's Prophet has the better attack animation. And oh no, that courier is down. They do have the Battle Hunger applied to Dream. They're going to go ahead and chase him on down. Oh, I think he tried to use his pot. The healing salve, sorry. And it didn't work out too well. But in mid lane, oh no. A2 decided to go ahead and roll on over with a snowball. With a tag team on the Storm Spirit on the side jungle right there, and with the help of Daddy Odin, most likely TPing. Yeah, he definitely teleported on in for that. They got an easy kill on him. Oh, here comes the snowball from A2. The tag team is on. B-Jack Honeydew is not in the greatest place. The spear is not needed because it was on cooldown. The God's Rebuke was also on cooldown as well, but they did get the kill without the necessary spells from Mars here. So far, oh wow, nice the Earth Spike there. Lined that up perfectly for the whole entire creep wave and the Mars. Oh, well, he does use his call onto Dream. There's the Whirling Axis to go ahead and make the misses happen. Oh, and he went ahead and whirled one more time just so he can go down. Virus, on the other hand, wants to go ahead and get some redemption for his fallen partner. But being level 3 and all, and then a 2-on-1 situation with Gree there, it isn't going to happen. Okay, another Earth Spike. There comes the Plasma Field. They're going to go ahead and use a Mana Drain on Cloud Kicker. Going to go ahead and God's Rebuke. Can they go ahead and do something out of this? No, they cannot. Alrighty. So that ward was able to go ahead and scout out A2, which went ahead and tipped off Rob Boss to go ahead and jump onto the other side for the camps. He's going to go ahead and try to stack that camp right there while getting the bounty rune, making sure. Oh, Virus's courier is dead. That's not good. Oh, man. Yikes. That is a dead prophet. I was on the wrong side of the map for that. My apologies. Gonna T-Tour this shit up. Alright. Trying to zone Cloud Kicker out of here. B-Jack Honeydew. That death sent him back quite a bit. So much so that he is more or less a whole entire level behind. There is a A2 coming on in. Oh, he tried to TP on out. That spear right on target in the wrong space. Oh, there's the shards to go ahead and keep him from running away. Unfortunately, that was not the greatest route for him to take, but that was the only route for him to be taking anyways. So that's very unfortunate for B-Jack Honeydew. Well, she's trying to dominate this lane on Dream, trying to make it a nightmare for him. Alright. He is trying to get him as best as he can. He does have Battle Hunger available, but he only has level 1. Call is level 1 as well. Oh, they use the arena. They are going to go ahead and finish the job onto Naya. That was great timing from Cloud Kicker and A2. They are going to go ahead and give themselves a nice round of applause because, man, they are kicking bottom right now. B-Jack Honeydew from the last game, you know, he was having a relatively good, if not easy, lane. So they decided to go ahead and be very aggressive here. Here comes the snowball from A2. The Spirit Siphon is applied. Out comes the Whirling Axis, but Dream seems to be in a bit of trouble. Daddy Odin's showing up to go ahead and have some reinforcements, but the Mana Drain is slowing him down. Man, well, she wants to go ahead and try to finish the job on Dream, but that's not going to be happening anytime soon. So they're going to go ahead and recalibrate and recalculate. They're going straight for Daddy Odin. There's the snowball for the save. They're trying to go ahead and pull these two back in, but out comes the Crystal Nova to go ahead and slow down everybody. There is a tag team and a double Earth Spike grabbing two with A2 and Dream. The tag team is on, but he's walking away. Well, she is not afraid to go ahead and run at this Dream. Oh, the ice shot's trapped Dream with Welshie. That's a oopsies from A2. That was not well calculated whatsoever and ended up being a disastrous encounter for him. Oh. You know, you have those moments as the four and you're like, I'm doing great this game, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and save ya. Oh man, one bad mistake. You know, he did have a small chance of getting out of there, but at the same time, he really didn't. Because he needed phase boots to go ahead and get past those creeps. But man, those creeps proc the Axe's passive in counter helix there, and just man. With that all being said, B-Jack Honeydew seems to be leveling off okay. You know, he is fit. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's fifth in the net worth. You know, it's not the worst. It's definitely not the best. I don't think he's too accustomed to this hero just yet. I've seen him play other heroes as well. Oh, Gree showing up to have some reinforcements. Arena is dropped. They're going to go ahead and see if they can go ahead and chase this down. Rob Boss with the ball lightning moving on forward. There's Electric Vortex to go ahead and grab A2, but the snowball to go ahead and stop that. Out comes the Plasma Field again with the Earth Spike to go ahead and finish the job onto A2. There's the quick kill from Rob Boss. And the Mars is running away with the thought in his mind going, I will go ahead and avenge you guys one day. Hopefully soon in this game. Even with that TP rotation from Raw Boss, Daddy Odin was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take my little Nature Warriors, you know, my little treants, and just push the living daylights out of this whole entire lane. But that glyph ruined that whole entire plan. Nah, that just sucks. Don't it? Alright, so while she's almost to his Blink Dagger, I think that Ring of Protection was for Tranquils, I want to say, but I guess he opted for the phase boots, or always had that in mind. The Death Prophet is building more of a utility disable, which is good for your team. You know, that Yule Scepter is going to be massive against the Troll Warlord. Not to mention, it's going to go ahead and save you against the Tusk, if just depending on what the situation is, of course. Oh, nice Ironwood Tree. That is great for stats. All right. They need to get Gree to level 6 ASAP. I do hope that has it. Yes, the courier does have the thingy. Experience book. I can't remember what the hell to call it. The tome. Tome of Knowledge. So he can go ahead and use his exorcism and start pushing down towers. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier, because this troll cannot stay in lane that long. All right, he does have something being couriered out to him. Arena is dropped onto Gree. Exorcism was up for a little bit, but down he goes. Oh, they have phase boots for the Warlord. Okay, so when you are dealing with a pushing lineup, especially one as strong as Death Prophet, and then you also have to deal with an axe with a razor on top of that, you really want to go ahead and try to apply your own pressure in lanes, and also you try to aim for the most important tower. This is the most important tower on the map for both sides, on both respective sides, really, the mid tower. All right, the longer the mid tower stands up in all of the games, the more likelihood you're going to be able to go ahead and find and take advantage of having success. Okay? So the Axe was going to go ahead and get ganked on, but, you know, he kind of sort of read the map very well. You know, there was a ward there in mid, and it showed that, you know, that there was a push going on. And there was someone TPing on in. Raw Boss lightning balls over to A2. A2's going to go ahead and snowball away. No more mana for you. The Orchid is on the mind for Raw Boss. There is a bottle. So he's going to go ahead and get the Invis rune real quick. And they're going to go ahead and trade towers. Or at least attempt to. Cloud Kicker's Mars is not exactly made for tower pushing. It's more like tower pressuring. Oh wait, look at that. Guess who showed up? The one dude on the team who's like, hey guys, do you need some help pushing this lane? Because I'm here. Oop, well, she blinking from the other side of the trees. There you go. Can they finish it? Yes, they are. Man, Cloud Kicker is so close in helping and saving his teammate right there. But, oh, here comes reinforcements with A2 and Virus. Oh, Naya showed up as well. Oh, double man call. Got the Earth Spike and the Finger of Death. Cloud Kicker's right here. Has Battle Hunger applied. Mana Drain is mana draining him away. And oh man, B-Jack Honeydew with his Static Link and his was it Overcharge? And let's just go with Eye of the Storm. Was able to go ahead and really take him off the boards. Yikes. It's just one of those games that it's super competitive right now. Everything's still up in the air. You know, they are exchanging left and right for one hero for the next, for one tower for the other. This is a very spicy game. So they're gonna go ahead and Pot of Greed, really just smoke on up and move on to the other side of the map or towards the middle. They feel like they can go ahead and catch out Dream right here because that's the main priority. There's the call and the Battle Hunger. Out comes the Plasma Field with the Static Link. Oh, that Static Link is doing its job, but here comes the Snowball with the punch and Welshie with the double dunk. Oh, can they go ahead and finish Virus as well? Yeah. They got rid of that pesky Virus.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Did you see that double dunk? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's not every day you get a double dunk. Raw Boss. Zipping on in on Daddy Odin. Daddy Odin needs to use his Sprout to go ahead and keep Raw Boss away from him. Intriguing that the Raw Boss decided not to go ahead and jump further on top of Daddy Odin. Probably because Mars was coming on over. Had a little bit more map awareness than I did, but when you go ahead and take a look at Raw Boss's mana pool, that's probably not advised. Just one zip can probably is going to cost him like 1/3 of his mana pool at that point. And then 2 spells would make him depleted, and it didn't feel like that was enough to go ahead and kill the Troll Warlord. Yeah, not the Troll Warlord. The Daddy Odin on the Nature's Prophet there. So they're going to go ahead and completely get another round of 4 bounty runes. And just show how in tune they are right now with their game plan. They know what they need to do. They're executing it. They're giving B-Jack Honeydew the space. Oh my gosh. Okay, so they're really prioritizing a lot of disables for this game, which is good. Because you need to go ahead and get more disables. They're going to use them up once. There's the spike follow-up. Eye of the Storm is doing its thing. Silence from Greed guarantees to make sure that Daddy Odin does not leave. Over here, though. Oh, okay. So Dream's definitely opting for the Battle Fury. He does not want to go for the SNY. I guess with how everything's going right now, it kind of feels like it makes sense for him to not be fighting right away. Because they didn't have like a good lead to start off with. So they're going to go ahead and try to recover the whole entire game by just saying, hey, Dream, just farm. Farm. Oh, there's the Orchid being applied onto Raw Boss, who has an illusion in his bottle. That no one saw that coming, but hey, in the backline, we got Mars throwing down the arena. Well, she's throwing out that call to go ahead and get some, distractions going on. Do I see a battle trance being used? Not just yet, but Rob Voss focusing down A2, making sure he doesn't become too much of a nuisance. Welshi with the spear. He got speared back, so that way the troll and the Mars can go ahead and walk away. Nice and sound into safety.
Bad dudes, middle tower, everyone.
Alrighty. So that's another tower there. You can go ahead and check off of your bingo list. The mid tower is down. So go ahead and just, mark it off. Because right now it kind of feels like Pot of Greed wants to go ahead and close this out quickly. They don't want to have this troll warlord farmed anywhere to being, let's go with threatening. Let's go with threatening. Because Daddy Odin's hiding up here. I'm not entirely sure what tipped him off with 2 enemy heroes in the lane. But... So, they're going to go ahead as a team together. Just go ahead and try to protect that whole entire area. So that way they can go ahead and have the Troll Warlord farm it up safely without any reservations in having to deal with the enemy invading the jungle. Gives him a great opportunity to be like, yep, this is nice and easy. I'm going to go ahead and relax. Going to go ahead and give time in his mind to find what he needs. But Welshi, linking on forward with a call. He has 2 right there. Battle Hunger is applied. And say goodnight to the Nature's Prophet. Out comes a Battle Trance from Dream. But little did he know, he has a static link being applied. There is the spike. They're going to go ahead and try to right-click Dream down with the dunk from the axe. And there's another dunk. Oh my god, Welshi, you might as well just be called Vince Carter at this point. The plasma field with Rob Boss and was able to go ahead and finish Virus. And they... Okay, come on. He's dunking. He is dunking way too much, man. He's dunking way too much. They just gave him assist to Welshi, dude. Honestly, someone call Vince Carter. We found the new dunk champion, man.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Guys, you need to defend here.
Oh, that was that didn't feel no good. That feel bad. That feel real bad. As soon as that mid tower went down, that just that shrunk your map so much, right? That you had to play as 5 all together, and you guys weren't exactly winning team fights, so it made it even more difficult to go ahead and try to farm all together and so forth. So they're still putting their eggs into the basket of Dream by having him complete and finish that Battle Fury 20 minutes into the game. I don't know how I feel about that, other than I don't think it's a good idea. I really felt like an SNY battle hungry, not a battle hungry, but like a very combative, aggressive troll who wants to go ahead and run at towers and lanes together with his teammates as 5 was their best chance to win this game. Because like that whole entire mid game, unless you have like the greatest start in the world, that mid game is just going to be absolutely detrimental to your economy, and it is showing right now. Because like the Nature's Prophet was pretty much up top the whole entire game, and Dream was nowhere near where he was at this point. Like he's fallen back even further more after that team fight. Like take a look at this. We got we have 5 people from Pot of Greed prioritizing this tier 2 tower right now. Okay.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And not only that, the Obelis Devouts went ahead and are going to go ahead and trade the tier 2 towers. All right, we got 1 TPing in. There's the Welsh. He blinked forward with the call, and he's going to go ahead and dunk one more time. This is pretty much, the Devout saying, we need to get out. Oh my gosh, Rob Boss with a zip forward, silencing up A2. He zips even further to go ahead and catch Virus, and Welshi with the assist is not going to get this dunk, but out comes a snowball. They do have this one, and they're going to go ahead and forget about letting Welshi dunk some more. Because oh my god, his big choppy coaling blade is on cooldown. Oh man, here I was thinking to myself, yeah, he's gonna get more dunks. So they lost 3 in that fight. And right now, this Storm Spirit's probably feeling himself. He's like, dude, I'm doing great. How y'all doing? That's good. So Rob Boss is being a boss at the moment. Well, you know, he went ahead and found a way to become like the second Vince Carter with all the dunking that he's been doing. Oh man, I kind of feel bad for Dream at this point. I was like, no, like, cause you're in a bad spot, man. You're in a terrible spot. Oh, well, she tried to go ahead and blink forward, but that Ice Shards went ahead and canceled it. So talk about having a little bit of fortune on his side. They used him up. There's the Earth Spike. Try to get someone, but they missed everything. Now comes a Walrus Punch. Oh, here's the zip line from Rob Boss. Blink forward from Welshie with the call and able to grab 2. Oh, dang. Dude. Is this a dunk contest? Oh no. Cloud Kicker. He just got kicked into the clouds. Oh, his clouds are not feeling so good right now. Oh man. The first game was competitive. This one just snowballed out of control. Not to mention, you had like 3 snowballing heroes on the team, and they're gonna go ahead and say to everybody, good night, good evening, see you later, GG's. So for tonight, we got a big 2-0 win from Pot of Greed over the Obelis Devouts for today's games. They were more or less very competitive, and then it just kind of sort of fell apart. This game in particular was very snowbally. They had 3 snowball heroes on the team, and it just absolutely showed. So, Pot of Greed, congratulations for winning your game. You guys, your series. You guys did great, of course. I'd like to say thank you to the Obelisk Devouts or Alkalites. You guys put up one hell of a fight. You know, it's always great to see teams push each other to the limits. So we will see how it all pans out later on. Not entirely sure how many more games I will be covering for Pot of Greed. When it comes to the PAC, it's kind of more like I'm in the dark kind of situation, or kind of left out sort of thing. Because I guess it's a more recent thing where Pot of Greed just joined them. So I'll go ahead and try to find out more information if I'm going to be covering them furthermore in the upcoming weeks. But just to go ahead and give you guys a quick reminder that yes, I do have a game tomorrow, and covering again our boys, the Pot of Greed. They're going to be taking on their opponents for the 82L. Let me go ahead and pull up the names. They are going to be called the Grin Ehiriel. Or Erio. I have no damn clue at this point. I don't know. People come up with the strangest names. Take a look at mine. Alright. So we got Pot of Greed versus Grin Trio tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you guys tomorrow for that. It is an 82L game. It's going to be Season 31, and if I'm not mistaken, it is going to be Week 5. Which also reminds me, I need to go ahead and upload more videos from last week. Let me go ahead and double check that real quick. Because I believe I have. Yeah, I do have the in-house leagues, and I do have week 2 of the thingy. Week 2 of 82L. So that's actually going to be week 3. So my apologies. Did I upload it twice? Oh, it kind of looks like I updated it uploaded it twice. Oops. I think I may have to delete that. Eek. Anyways, I'll go ahead and fix that on my own YouTube. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and fix up my playlist and everything later tonight. Upload the videos that are necessary that I need to do. Oh my gosh, that is not what I want. Ow, my ears. Okay, anyways, I'll go ahead and leave you guys out right now with this outro song, whatever the hell that is called. So, anyways, wherever you may be, have a good day, have a good night, have a good morning, because you never know. But most importantly, wear a mask. For the love of God, people, wear a mask. Bye-bye.
I can't believe how you let me go now. I gave you my heart, it was yours to keep. And I can't think right, you're stuck on my mind. I guess I'll pray that tomorrow is a better day. I can't believe how you let me go now. I gave you my heart, it was yours to keep.